there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Steph. I'm a Filipina who loves to share everything about the Philippines, Filipino culture, dating, and living here in the Philippines. So if you guys are interested, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and click the notification bell for more videos update. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the things or the questions that you should never ask or say to your Filipino woman so that she will avoid tempo and so that you guys will not break up. So the first thing that you should never tell to your Filipina is your English isn't good. Okay, so you guys already know that Filipinos tend to be very emotional and very sensitive. So if you are going to tell her or judge her because of the way she speaks, because of her English communication skills is not that really good, then yes, for sure, she will definitely get really offended by that. And worst case scenario, she will get really mad and not gonna talk to you for a few days or for a few weeks because you told her that she doesn't really speak in English good, and because of that, then she will not talk to you, because she feels like you're judging her English communication skills, you're judging her pronunciation or the way she talks to you. So as much as possible, just correct her with a good tone of voice. And okay, so the second one that you shouldn't really necessary to ask your Filipino woman, guys, is why you are still living with your parents. Okay, because here in the Philippines, I don't know, but for some reason we kind of like normalize that even before that, even though you're already grown, some Filipinas who are already matured or in their 20s or 30s, they are still living with their parents. And maybe it has something to do with the Filipino culture thing, but that's just how we are here. Maybe for you guys, you're not really used to that because back in the West, like kids, as soon as they turned 18, then they have the freedom to like live on their own or live independently and moved out from your household. But here in the Philippines, it's actually not like that. Well, for some Filipinas, especially to those breadwinners and independent ones who maybe go to abroad or need to go to Manila from Cebu City or from Manila to Cebu City to find a job, then that's very understandable. But there are some Filipinas actually that they prefer to just be with their parents because if they will moved out and they will start family already with guys, with a future partner, and she cannot do that very easily. Like she has to think things through first. Like she has to really decide if ever that's something that she's gonna do. Okay, so the next one that you should never tell to your Filipina guys is, oh, that's very cheap, or that's low quality or low class quality, because she will really get offended with that. And me personally, I would also be very offended with that if a guy or maybe, friends and other people would tell me that buying things in a very cheap price, not because I'm trying to just get lower price or not because I'm trying to be cheap. But here in the Philippines, it's so hard. The cost of living here are very high. So as much as possible, we Filipinas tend to try to save our money and try to be resourceful and try to buy things that we really need instead of spending our money to something that we don't actually really need. So if they want to buy something cheap, then that means that they know that quality is still good. They can still use that and they will not upgrade to other, let's just say, phone or other stuff. Like me personally, guys, I've been using my iPhone for like 2 years now, and I still couldn't leave this, or I still couldn't like stop using this one, even though the audio quality of my phone is still not really good anymore. But I still want to use this because, come on, I can still do it, or I can still use it for vlogging, I can still use it for making contents, or making notes or anything like that. So never tell your Filipina that it's a very cheap or it's a low quality, because we do really appreciate, even it's just a low value, even though it's just very cheap, but we are very resourceful and we don't really care um how much expensive that is. But if we don't need it, then we don't really need it. Okay, so the next one, guys, that you should never tell to your Filipina or ask your Filipina is, why do you eat that? Well, you have to really be careful with this one, guys, because most Filipino women actually loves to eat exotic foods, local foods, delicacies, and everything, especially like balut or street foods. And I totally understand that some of you foreigners don't really like to eat balut. Maybe some of you don't like the smell or the taste of it or the street foods, because you have heard a lot of negative and bad stories about street foods, that they get really sick after eating street foods, which is really understandable, and it's really totally fine if you don't want to try that. But never ever tell your Filipina you should never eat that, or why do you eat that, because we are used to it. We are used to the street foods here, the local foods here, balut, lechon, or anything like that. So if you are not ready to try, then it's totally fine. You just really have to communicate with your Filipina and let her know upfront that you don't want to try this, you don't want to eat this, so that she would also be aware of the things that you're trying to avoid to eat here in the Philippines. Okay? Okay, so the next question that you should never ask your Filipina is, why are you shy? Okay? So you guys have to remember that you are dating a Filipina, and part of being a Filipina is that we are just really naturally shy, and even me, like talking in front of the camera, I still feel so shy, but I just don't show it that I'm shy talking. But still, it's really common here in the Philippines, especially for women, that we tend to really get very shy. Like, even though we're just going to McDonald's or we're going to Jollibee to line to order, we're still gonna have to ask our parents or our siblings to do it in behalf of us, because we're just really shy to, like, stay on the line, wait for the line, and then we get really stuttered if it's our time to order, because we don't know, and we just really like have mental block what are the things that we're gonna order, because we're just really shy. If you are dating a Filipina who is very shy, then just talk to her and let her know that there's really nothing to be shy about, but just make her feel reassured as well that you're there with her. Try to make her more even like feel confident with herself, and especially with you, like around you. All right, so the next one, guys, is you should never tell your Filipina about her physical appearance. Okay, let's just say she's very short, and then you're gonna tell her that you're very short, or if she has a flat nose, then you're gonna tell her, why do you have a flat nose? Or if she has a tan skin or darker skin, and then you're gonna tell her, why do you have a darker skin? Basically pointing out her insecurities, pointing out her physical appearance, because that would really make her feel really anxious, conscious, and really offended, because some Filipinas here, we tend to just really very sensitive when it comes to our physical appearance, because our insecurities, such as having a flat nose, having a darker skin, and also being short or petite, then if you're gonna point that out, and if you're gonna have to really say that out loud, especially with other people around the two of you, then yeah, she's really gonna be upset with you, and she's really gonna be offended with that. But maybe if you guys are really feel comfortable with each other, and you guys are really like trying to pick on each other or trying to make jokes, I think it's really normal. But if you just met and you just started talking for like few days or few weeks, and then you already pointed it out, then I guess she would really be upset with that. Okay, so the next one that you should never tell to your Filipino woman, guys, is, I don't understand why do you pray so much. Okay, so you guys already know before dating a Filipina that Filipinas, we're just really like, believe in God. Like, we do really believe in God, that it exists, and that's our way of, talking to the God, which is to pray. Okay, and maybe some of you foreigners, you guys are not really into God, you don't really believe that and stuff like that. But here in the Philippines, we're Catholic, and then we just really like play. Maybe not a lot, but we do really play. I mean, we do really pray, not play. So yeah, we pray and we go to church every Sunday, and you just really have to respect that, okay? If you are not into God, you don't believe in any of that, then you just let her be. Do not change the way her beliefs are, and do not change her religions and whatever things that she has already used to doing before dating her. Okay, so the last but not the least, guys, is that you should never tell or ask your Filipina that why are you so clingy and why are you submissive or why are you very traditional. Okay, I know that a lot of you foreigners really want women from the Philippines because of our nurturing quality, and also we kind of like really submit to ourselves, to our partners. So that's why a lot of you think that we are submissive. Also a lot of you think that we still hold that traditional values. So yes, we do still have that. But if you are going to ask or tell your Filipina about that, like, why are you being so submissive, or why are you so clingy, and why are you so traditional? Can you just like enjoy being modern once in a while? So I'm telling you guys, she will really get upset about it because that's just her. You cannot really change a Filipina. If she is just clingy, then that's her way being affectionate to you. That's her way of showing her love to you, her affection to you. So do not ever try to like stop her from doing that, because if she ever wants to like stop, like, okay, I'm not gonna be sweet and clingy to you, then you will start to wonder why she stopped. Okay? And also, don't tell her that she's submissive, because I know for sure that the Filipino you're talking to, she knows that she is submissive, that she will submit herself. But that doesn't mean that she's gonna be very passive to other things that really needs to speak up. If she has opinion about that. And also, don't tell her that she's very way too traditional for you, and you guys are not really compatible with each other, because you are more interested in a Filipina who is like carefree, who loves also to go to party, or who loves to also wear a certain skimpy clothes sometimes. So you have to know that there are Filipinas that are really traditional and not really into clothes, wearing clothes like sexy clothes, or not really into going to parties, drinking, or like smoking, and would rather just stay at home. So don't tell her that, okay? So if you want to go out, then just ask her out on a date. If you want her to wear something nice once in a while, and not like not old fashioned, then you just have to let her know, because she would also really understand that, especially that she is also aware that she's dating someone, a foreigner, who is also open to try different things with her. Okay, so just be very mindful of everything that you're gonna have to say and talk or ask her, guys, because again, Filipinos tend to be very emotional. So I just really hope that you would be more sensitive to your partner in the future. Okay, so yes, that's it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. And if you guys are interested in my contents, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and click the notification bell for more videos update. Bye!